Welcome to Red Friday. I would like to take just a really quick moment before we get involved with our What You Got to remind everybody of the importance of remembering the men and women who are fighting for our Constitution. Again, this has nothing to do with supporting a war. Whether you support this war or not, that's your own choice. I know there's a lot of people who are very, very upset that we're in war, and you can count me among them. But there are boys and girls, men and women, who have dedicated a portion of their life to living out a dream and serve in service of this country, in service of our Constitution. Men and women who have put their lives before their own. And we have lost a couple of these heroes in this last week. So I beg of you to please remember to wear your red today. Remember everyone deployed. So today is also National Clean Out Your Car Day, which reminds us that a clear space creates a clear mind, especially after long family trips. Okay? I'm Zach Clayton, president and founder of Community Pay Up Forward, the Come Together Compass, and Pact Podcasting Networks. This is What You Got, the show where we celebrate the days that help us breathe easier and the partners who make lives better for oh so many people. And today we're celebrating one of those special partners featuring Hitch Corner, the family-owned business that helps you haul what you need and travel with comfort. Look, you ever traveled with a large family? Tried to squeeze everything into one car? I know it's kind of funny. My wife and I, when we travel, we've got a big truck. Yet it never fails. We always feel like we're cramped because we've got too much stuff. One of the hardest things to do is clean out your car after a cramped family vacation. You know this is true. And having a trailer makes vacations so much easier. So tell me, what's the one memory you have from a cramped family vacation? Let us know today on What You Got.
Hi, friends, it's me, Barry. Good morning. It is a great day to come together and ask the question, What you got?
National Clean Out Your Car Day was created to encourage people to clean out the clutter that builds up in their vehicles, from fast food bags to forgotten toys to the souvenirs that never made it inside and now are broken and destroying your carpet. Oh, those coffee cups that weren't quite emptied and now they've stained your carpet, and just terrible. This day reminds us that our cars carry more than cargo. They carry memories. And when they're dirty, they also carry a lot of stress. And oddly enough, one of the things that a dirty car also reminds you of is that you got very busy lives. And sometimes it's one of those reminders that's right at the tip of your nose, reminding you that you need to slow down and you need to take time to do things for yourself. People celebrate by cleaning, organizing, vacuuming, and giving their vehicles the fresh start your car deserves. But again, if you've ever taken a cramped family vacation, you know exactly why this day matters. The car becomes a storage unit, a snack station, a wrestling ring. More when we were kids, not so much now. Now we have to tie kids in. Hey, it's the law. A negotiating table. By the time you get home, you're exhausted, the kids are tired, and the car definitely looks like. How many times have you woken up after a trip, walked outside, and asked yourself, did we drive through a tornado? Because the vehicle sure does look like we did. Cleaning it out feels impossible. But clearing that space gives you a moment to breathe. It lets you reset. It reminds you that even a little chaos can be cleaned up with a little patience and a lot of help. And today's partner understands travel better than anyone. Hitch Corner is a family-owned business, owned and operated business that helps people haul safely, travel comfortably, and enjoy the road without feeling cramped. They provide hitches, towing equipment, bike racks, cargo carriers, and everything you need to make your next trip easier, including things to clean your vehicle. That's right. They've got stuff to make clean your vehicle day even easier. So Hitch Corner matters because they help families avoid the stress of overpacked cars. They make vacations smoother. They make hauling safer, and they make adventures more enjoyable. You can find them at communitypayitforward.us or directly at hitchcorner.com. You can scan this QR code. It'll take you directly to their page, or say, Zach, I'd like to meet Harold, and I will introduce you to him. One of the worst things when you are traveling with a trailer is thinking you have your load secure, and then you get somewhere and you find everything tipped over. I remember once going on a family camping trip, and we thought that we had everything okay. We thought we had everything set up, and all of a sudden we get there, we go to open the door, and how this happened, I don't know. I don't know. But a bag of charcoal had opened up all over our clothes, all over our tents, all over everything. This charcoal dust was everywhere. Oh, that was such a mess. Not only in the trailer itself, but we just had to take and we had to try to beat and clean everything that we could. So, and then it rained for like 3 straight days on that. And, which, wet charcoal, it's not a lot of fun. It's really not. So the kids enjoyed the heck out of it though, because the kids got to, take and kind of paint up their faces and run around like the little hooligans that they were. So, that was pretty cool. But, Hitch Corner can help you make sure that your loads are secure, that what you're doing is safe, that the wiring is good. One of the last things you want is to get a ticket because your wiring's not working. You don't have a blinker working, and maybe you rented the trailer. Well, unfortunately, it's not the trailer company's fault. It's your fault. So make sure that your wiring is working correctly. And that way you can have something, if something goes wrong, you can say, look, we did try to spend money on it. We got it fixed. It's working correctly now. Hopefully you can get that ticket dropped. Hitch Corner look, I love Harold. I think he's a great guy. He and I have had some wonderful conversations, and I appreciate everything that they do. Living here in Colorado, they provide service for all of the toys, all of the seasons, and all of the great things that you can do in our wonderful, very busy outdoor lives. National Clean Out Your Car Day reminds us that clutter makes life harder. Hitch Corner helps families reduce that clutter before the trip even begins. When you support Hitch Corner, you also support a mission you love, that you care about, in a community that you feel deeply about. Hitch Corner is a valued giving partner, and any purchase made through Hitch Corner also becomes a donation to something you love. Not to mention, you also support a company that helps you relax while you're traveling, towing, or even for work. Maybe you've got to go and pick up a load of something from somewhere. Hitch Corner can help you out. Do you have a trailer that you're getting ready? Yes, we're midsummer right now. Nobody wants to think about this, but here before too long, we're going to have to make sure that things are winterized. Your trailers are all winterized. Hitch Corner can help you do that. I would suggest you call them and make an appointment now. Don't wait and get left out in the cold and have things ruined for that. Our question of the day is, what is the funniest or strangest things you have ever found while cleaning out your car? Oh my God, this one is not going to be very nice. What is the funniest or strangest things you have ever found while cleaning out your car? I have a friend who came over and we opened up. You could smell it before you even got to the vehicle, that there was something that just wasn't right. When you open the door, there was a definite something wrong. Something had spoiled inside. And it was the middle of summer, so it had spoiled a lot. And so it didn't take us a long time because it was a little Jeep, but we looked over. I looked underneath her driver's seat, and there it was. A raw chicken had rolled out of her grocery bag and underneath her driver's seat. It had been sitting in that car for 3 days. It was very, very spoiled. It was not very nice. It was one of these, that she never got that smell out of that car. Never got that smell out of that car. When she got rid of the car, it still had that smell in it. So terrible, 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 terrible. Oh, that was just disgusting. So our daily challenge is clean one small part of your car today. The seat pocket, a door compartment, a cup holder. In it, you'll usually find something that reminds you of something. What's that memory? Please like, share, subscribe, and comment in whatever social media outlet you're at right now. Comment about what that memory is. Also tell us what's the funniest or strangest things you ever found while cleaning out your car. Again, please like, share, subscribe, because we would love to share these stories, and we'd love your help to share what we're doing here on Whatcha Got by spreading the good news and maybe making people's days a little bit brighter, because hopefully they didn't forget a chicken in their car for 3 days, because that's a terrible, terrible stink. I'm terrible with smells anyway, and that was just awful. It was awful. I mean, terrible. So today reminds us that cleaning out our car helps us clear out our mind. Our partner, Hitch Corner, helps families travel with comfort. and avoid the stress of cramped vacations. Your role is simple. Clear a little space. Support the partners who make life easier for you, and in return, lift others at the same time. Visit Hitch Corner. Let them help you be prepared for the next time you tow. Look, again, if you're in Colorado, you're towing something. I've seen cars that shouldn't be towing something. You've got so much to do. There's so much stuff going on. I'm pretty sure that, you've got something tied to the top of your vehicle or hanging out the back, whatever it is. Because Colorado, that's our jam. Please remember to show Hitch Corner your support and tell them that you came from Community Pay It Forward. I'll be back tomorrow with another celebration, another partner who helps someone rise. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring. And if you're not helping someone, please remember you're hurting everyone. And remember, the path of comfortable travel is much easier when we all come together. My name is Zach Clayton. Community Pay It Forward, the Come Together Compass, and Pact Podcasting Networks. I do want to again remind you, please, you don't have to support the war. You don't have to support the government. This isn't for religion. This isn't for any of that. This is for the men and women who have taken an oath of service and left the sides and the comfort of their own family. Please, wear your red today and every Friday. Show your support for our heroes. While you may not support what they're doing, just remember they're there supporting a lifestyle that we have. To the families, thank you. And if there's anything Community Pay It Forward can do to help, please reach out. And to the families who are experiencing this devastating loss, our hearts, the hearts of all of Community Pay It Forward are with you. We thank you for your heroes. We mourn their loss. We celebrate their life. And as always, we love you and thank you for being a hero. We'll be back tomorrow with more What You Got.